How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Clutch City Chronicles, and today we're going to be talking about the Rockets' recent struggles, and along with that, we're going to be discussing last night's game against the Clippers, which really did come down to the wire. Of course, last night, we were up by 5, I believe, with a little over a minute left, and all of a sudden, the Clippers, led by Paul George, went on a 7-0 run, took that game away from the Rockets, a really winnable game if you ask me, and it was really hard to watch for me because it did look like the Rockets had this game in the bag, because when you're up by 5 with a little over a minute remaining, the least you can do is run the clock out and waste as much time as possible. But instead, the Rockets were running. They were running as if they were down by 5 instead of being up by 5. And it's because of that urgency that they played with down the stretch that instead of wasting time, they ended up making bad decisions. And, in one case, turning the ball over. And that ultimately led to our demise in last night's game against the Clippers. Again, a very winnable game. Along with the many things like that, there's also Jalen Green's inefficiency, which has been really apparent in the last couple of games. Like, Jalen Green, he started the season out really hot, obviously very efficient, and obviously his points per game were much higher, but obviously he's taken a dip over these past couple of games, and hopefully he can get back on track, because when he's hitting and being efficient from the field, the Rockets are definitely a much better team. And if it wasn't for Kenyon Martin Jr.'s 23 points off the bench last night, this game would have also been out of hand for the Rockets. So really, we need Jalen Green to get back on track, and along with that, we need Jabari Smith Jr. to start to become more effective defensively speaking, because we all know he's capable of guarding multiple positions, but we need to see that now at the NBA level. Of course, he is still making a huge difference for us defensively speaking, but still, I need him to be more aggressive on that end of the court, especially against other bigs like Zubac in last night's game. But just in general, Jalen Green's efficiency, that needs to improve. And overall, if we want to get out of this losing slump, we need the team as a whole to be better at executing in late game situations. And last night's late game situation, we executed extremely poorly, allowing another team to go on a 7-0 run. Like, that's actually very, very ridiculous in my honest opinion. But again, with the young team that is given, these growing pains are a given, and it's only I guess you can say we need to learn from these experiences, and it'll make us a better team down the line for sure. But just in general, I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments down below on what you think the Rockets need to improve on in order to get out of this losing streak. Like if you enjoyed the video, and of course, make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in the next one.